You won't sleep on your tummy.
You won't sleep on your back. We're quite a kooky couple, you'll agree.
Hello, Internet!
Hello! So, this is the video that we alluded to in our last vlog. This is a video about introverts and extroverts. Guess which is which? If you guessed I'm the introvert, you're correct.
I'm the extrovert.
So, the reason we decided to make this video was a while ago we were talking about what it's like since we both live together in the attic, have an introvert living there without a door to close, and an extrovert living up there with access to everything.
Notice how she phrased that.
So we're going to start off with the common misconceptions that introverts have about extroverts and extroverts have about introverts. And this is all for us individually, these are generalizations. As an introvert, usually my first impression of extroverts is that they are loud, they are obnoxious, they are always in your face all the time, constantly like, let's go do this, let's do that, let's blah blah blah, just talking all the time, and annoying. But that's obviously not true.
Extroverts view introverts as if I'm thinking of a stereotype, I'm thinking of Violet from The Incredibles. Got the really long hair, and she hides behind her hair, and she can turn invisible, and she has the power of force fields. And if Suzy wanted something, she's got the long hair, but if she could turn invisible and repel people with force fields, she would, according to our generalization.
So I thought it would be interesting, because there's so much in psychological literature written about this, or at least there used to be, to read some scholarly definitions. Introvert, an individual in whom exists an exaggeration of the thought process in relation to directly observable social behavior with an accompanying tendency to withdraw from social contact. And now, an extrovert, an individual in whom exists a diminution of the thought processes in relation to directly observable social behavior with accompanying tendency to make social contact.
So you're saying I don't think before I act, basically?
No, I'm saying you seek out friends, my dear.
Okay.
This has been scholarly definitions with Professor SHMaKS.
Thank you very much for coming in, Professor.
You're welcome, dear.
Yes.
So that was a lot of wordiness, but really what it is, it comes down to this. As an introvert, I get energy and feel better by being by myself.
As an extrovert, I really don't. I get energy by being with people.
And that is where a lot of conflict comes in. If everybody has a battery, I recharge my battery by sitting alone and not interacting with anyone in any way.
And I recharge my battery when I'm not asleep. But if I'm alone and awake, my battery goes and then I just lay about like this.
And then she dies.
Why is this happening to me?
So, back to the original point of us making this video is what it's like extreme extrovert and extreme introvert to be living together. Not only living together, but living in the same room.
Allow us to present some scenario. One example is that in the attic, often we'll be upstairs doing our homework, and we sit on extreme sides of the room in our own little areas. And Suzy often has these large noise-canceling headphones on. She's not in a position where I can easily look to see if she has them on. So I do like a test run, and I'm just like, Suzy! And if I get no response, I will write down what I was going to say to her on a post-it note and say it later. When I'm in the shower, I think of things to tell them when I come out. So when I come out of the shower, I've got like a list of like 2 things to tell Hannah, 1 to tell Suzy, 1 to tell everyone, and I come out and I do it on my fingers.
She does. It's the counting that
like, so as you know, these 2 things and then that and also I'm hungry. I can't be apart from them for that long, you know?
Yeah, that feeds into the fact that anytime anybody is downstairs talking, if Megan hears them...
Yeah. I'll drop what I'm doing and come straight downstairs.
It might not even be hanging out. I might just be talking to someone in passing and Megan's just like, what's going on?
What are you talking about? Tell me, I want it.
You don't need to know. So for me though, I need to spend time by myself. I have to have time to recharge, recuperate from being around people all day, and I just need to be able to sit and be with myself and be with my thoughts. Reasons why I have those big noise-canceling headphones, because I just need to block out the outside world for a while. When I'm alone, I'm like, this is so nice. I mean, like, I love being able to be home alone. Oh my gosh. The weekend when my family would all go do an activity for my sister during high school, when I was alone for a whole weekend, was the best weekend of the year for me.
If that happened to me, I would literally go insane. I went on spring break by myself, and halfway through the first day I was talking to myself because I was so lonely. I probably just like interaction so much because it's instant gratification.
You cannot wait for anything. It has to be right now.
Yep, especially affection.
And attention.
And attention.
Okay, so one last thing we wanted to talk about was there have been some things circulating on the internet that help introverts and extroverts to better care for their opposites.
Let's show the pretty colors. Pretty colors. I like this color scheme for extroverts, I must say.
It's very loud
and
bold, and this is very
subdued,
neutral
and muted.
And just what I need.
Yes. I would note that before I saw this printed out, I did not realize that I needed these things. That I need all these things.
So you think they're all pretty?
I'd say, yeah, pretty accurate. Some of them we have specifically mentioned.
Now, as for how to care for your introverts,
why do you get 12?
because this was made first and I'm special. I would say most of these are really accurate. The ones that stand out to me are the never embarrass them in public, reprimand them privately, and teach them new skills in private. Because the two things in private would embarrass us in public. And you don't embarrass an introvert in public because then we shut down.
It has been said that extroverts don't realize the needs of introverts. It's probably true.
Yeah.
I'm probably guilty of trying to make them into extroverts.
Yes. And that's just because you don't know. And that's why we are sharing these things with you, so you can know and be a better friend to your friends. And I'll openly admit too, there's some times where I don't do these as much as my extroverted friends need to. Because it's against my introverted nature. But if you're friends with somebody, you go out of their way to do things for them that you might not necessarily want to. Anyway, so we hope this video helped you guys in some way, or maybe opened your eyes to some issue that you hadn't thought of before with your friends, and maybe, oh, maybe that's why I fight with that person, is because of this.
You can work on it. It'll be fine.
So yeah, we hope this video was helpful for you guys, and let us know if you liked it or not, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
I guess it's plain to see when you look at you and me. We're different, different as can be.